All right, so we're gonna start off by having a Happy Cow vodka pickleback.
I'm skeptical, but I'm also a believer.
Well, because I tried to explain this on the phone to you the other day, and you were like, "Yeah, man, all right." You just you did not
I
understand.
usually only eat pickles with a sandwich or a burger.
Where I was going.
That's fair.
Now you're gonna drink some pickles.
Okay.
You know, just a little tad.
I mean, it's America's smoothest vodka.
Yeah, it is.
Just nobody knows it yet.
We're about to find out. A little bit of pickle juice.
But tell me about these pickles, though, because we already ate all of them because they're so good.
Oh, everybody knows. No, not everybody knows about gorillas, but they're about to know. Just like that Happy Cow vodka. All right, try that. Is that not the best thing you've ever had?
Dude, it's like a yeah, you can't taste vodka at all.
I just keep making these for you. Now one for the doctor.
Dude, it's bomb. It just tastes like pickle juice.
Yeah.
But the
So good.
nice thing about these pickles is it's just it's not too strong, but it's just pickly enough.
Right. Well, you have the dill and the garlic in there,
Yeah.
which makes it. Oh, that is good.
So throw away your pickle juice, folks.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I wanted to bring up today was one thing that we both have in common. It's coming from the military to the cowboy side.
Yeah.
In the car the other day, we had the best conversation. I was like, damn, I wish we had waited for a podcast to do that.
That's how it always goes.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to talk about like kind of your journey from leaving the military and finding Cowboy and like how that went.
Yeah, I mean, I got out in 2019, and it was like the whole identity crisis thing, you know, like didn't know what next, and like I didn't want to continue to identify with the past. I wanted to focus on the future, and the horse thing for me was huge. And then combining that with cowboying and just being so green in that and not knowing. I think the first time I threw a rope at a dummy, I mean, everybody, right? Everybody sucks at it. And I was I don't like sucking at things. So a thousand reps later and then trying to figure out the horse thing. But the thing people don't understand with cowboying is like you have the horse variable, the roping variable, the cow variable, the dog variable, and the location, right? Your cowboying is way different than my cowboying. So it's just a lot of things that you can continuously focus on and improve upon.
Well, and then you start putting that all together, and now you're sitting on the horse that's not listening, and you're trying to rope, and you just like completely scrambles everything. All your muscle memory goes away, and it's just like I could sit and rope 100 out of 100 on the dummy, and then get on the horse and try to rope, and it's just like when I first started, it was just like you just fumble.
Yeah.
And then you fumble in front of everybody, and it's like, damn it! Like I practiced, and I can't put it all together. But then now it's like, okay, now you got to rope 100 times sitting on a horse to even start getting it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, everybody practices on a dummy, but it's after you catch, which is a whole nother layer of things.
Right. Well, now your calf's bouncing around, and your horse, you got to bring your horse and keep the rope tight and follow the calf, and then figure out like, pull your slack and dally, and now what?
Right.
You know?
Now you got to set up the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just becomes a whole thing.
Well, I equate it to the military. There's so many military parallels. Like, you can shoot a target 1,000 times and do fire maneuver, but until you actually receive fire, now you have to maneuver against something that's also thinking. I mean, it's similar to a cow, right? Like, you're riding something that has its own brain, like Avatar.
Yeah.
And then you're also working something that has its own brain, like cow. You know, so there's so many variables in there that you can't just dry fire practice.
Yeah.
So you can dry fire practice your roping shots and your horsemanship, but then when you put it all together, you have to get those live reps.
Right. But I can't remember who said it, but it's kind of the same thing. It's talking about fighting, and it's like everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
And that's the way.
Perfect plan. Yeah.
That's the way it is cowboying too.
It is.
Like you got a perfect plan until you are out there doing it, and it's not going your way.
Yeah, because cows never go to your plan.
Oh yeah.
Or horses.
Yeah, they got their own plan. It's never what your plan is.
Well, yeah, your horse yesterday had no plan to get
He was not gonna
stall on.
He was not gonna get bridled yesterday, but he did.
No, yeah. You get a different horse every day.
Yeah.
When we talk about the difference between the kind of cowboying that you do and the country that you do and the kind of cowboying I do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting because it actually, the the country makes the man.
It does.
Right. So, like down south, we use, big batwing, Arizona belt style leggings, and up here you guys use chinks because, you guys aren't going through the same kind of brush we're going through.
Right.
And then I use a 30-foot rope.
Right, and I use a 60-foot rope.
Right. And then you got big fancy loops, and I just got to get. I got
head and heels business.
Yeah.
So I don't think a lot of people know. I think a lot of people think a cowboy is a cowboy, but it really depends on the type of livestock you're working, the kind of stock that you have to ride, and the kind of cows you have to work. Right, like your cattle are probably basically feral, right? Like they're pretty wild cattle out in the desert surviving.
Well, we try to touch them the least amount possible.
Right.
So, if we could turn them out and not see them, like obviously we'll go ride through and check, but like most of the time, like when we're coming into a pasture, like the cows are already seeing us and like go
boogieing
over the next hill by the time.
And your dog stuff's different too, right?
Yeah. Like, so we got the hunt them and hold them up type of cow dogs.
Right.
Where your cow dogs, like mine do one job it's a very specific job, and where yours are more versatile.
Right. I train my dogs more like another cowboy,
Right.
They know flanks, and they'll travel behind the cows, and they'll move the cows and everything else, and then your dogs are hunting the cows.
They hunt them and then they hold them till I get there.
Right.
Yeah, and then once I get there, I call them off, and then I try to push the cows. And if the cows want to, a lot of times they'll try to scatter again.
Yeah.
And I'll turn the dogs back on, and I'll get them together for me.
Yeah. Most of the cows that we work out here kind of know. You have older cows that know the routine.
Yeah.
So when you gather in the fall, one feed burns off, and then they're coming to lower ground anyway to find new feed. Mm-hmm. So you kind of know already where they're going to be based off the time of year. And then when you gather them, they know where to travel out. So they know what draws lead to where.
They already know where they're going.
Yeah. So even once the snow hits, they can't access feed anymore, so they start coming lower.
Right.
So you can kind of, again, it's like the military thing. You're like tracking your prey, right? And so.
Well, that's talking about how we started, the country makes the man.
Yeah.
So the country actually molds the cow too.
It does. Yeah. And then you adjust off of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even the bridle horse stuff, you guys don't do that down there,
Yeah, because we're running through brush and stuff, and just you don't really want to get hung up.
Yeah. But the joke is that it takes you guys 2 seconds to get ready. It takes us 20 minutes, because you got to put all this stuff on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, then you have the Texas cow puncher too, where they load their we don't. The ranches I've worked on, and I can't speak for everybody, but we'll halter our horses and put them in the trailer. Mm-hmm. But I know further east, they're just keeping their horses bridled up.
Oh yeah.
So when they get to wherever they're going, they just pop their horses out of the trailer and jump on.
Yeah.
Which I can see the advantage to that as well, but it's just the country makes the man.
It does. Yeah. I only really rock split reins to ride colts. Mm-hmm. And then we're getting towards the bridle horse stuff, So right. I usually go snaffle bit to hackamore to 2 reins, so it's a combo, and then straight up.
Yeah.
Whereas you're usually rocking a port or a snaffle the whole time, right?
Right. Yeah, I'll get some big heavy D rings or big heavy rings and a snaffle bit for my colts and split reins, and then I'll get something with some shanks on it as they're getting closer to.
But you also ride a lot more bronky stuff than I do. You're just a little harder of a cowboy.
Well, I don't think of that. I think I just don't have the horsemanship skills you have, to be honest. But I'm just this is what it is, and you're let's work on this. Let's get this dialed in.
No, once you start to get to our age, you don't really want to get bucked off no more.
Yeah, I need to take a page out of your book for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the part of the show where I've picked 3 videos, you've picked a couple videos, and we're gonna review them together.
Perfect. Let's do it.
All right. This is a video that I've already posted once, but I just love it because anybody that knows horses knows that they always know their way back home.
Mm.
And like any time that I've argued with a horse on the trail, I've always been wrong.
That's fair.
So, but
that was me in my early days of cowboy.
dude, that horse is taking care of him better than any Uber driver would.
100%. Yeah. If you fall off, you probably just stand there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna wake up in the barn. Oh, I like this one too. What I want to know is whose idea was it to get everybody's Thea out there?
At least you got the WWE chair up that now. Oh my gosh. Yo, get a girl.
Bro,
We got a dog.
whose idea was this?
Yo,
Let's get all the aunties out there.
this
to
is
get
typical
wrecked.
of down south though. You guys get pretty crazy.
I mean, I get it with like all the cowboys, but I just don't know why they got everybody's aunts out there.
Yeah,
to do
all the
this.
aunties out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Women folk are usually more brave than we are.
Oh, I love this. This isn't cowboy, but dude,
I feel like that happens to every one of those. And nobody learns from it.
nobody.
Nobody learns from it. There's a chick that gets smoked by a watermelon.
Right. All right, now let's see your videos.
These are Californians doing road biking off road. And they don't know what a bull is.
Oh no. That's what I feel like doing every time I pass a bicyclist on the road.
But not only does he smoke the bike, then he comes back and gets more. But you know bulls, for the most part, if you leave them alone, like they'll leave you alone. But if they start being heads up,
No,
you should probably watch out.